Hey there everyone, welcome back to another video. So in this one, several people seem to be curious how I made the GUI for the shop in the last video. So I'm gonna go through a game of this, and since there's also some other changes, and just quickly show you everything that I've done, and I'll explain how I did it. So let's start a new game. We're gonna go for that, I guess. We'll start a new dungeon. There we go. And you might notice a couple of changes. First of all, brand new spawn room. I think it's pretty good, but there'll probably be changes to it later. And you might also notice this thing in the upper left corner. It's pretty similar to how I did the shop menu. And it's basically just a whole bunch of different display entities. So like we've got a text display for the hearts, we've got a text display for the gold, and then another one for the actual number. And then this one is just two different entities. We've got the glass pane one, and then we've got what weapon you've currently got equipped. And when you have shields, the shields will be displayed up there. Let's go ahead and go find some enemies. There we go. That took damage. Oh well. I can see the gold and the hearts. They update you automatically. The collision still isn't as good as I'd like it. That's definitely going to be something that I improve on before the game actually releases. And this is the boss room, but we'll check that out in a minute. Here we go, here's a shop. So when you go to an item, you can see now that there's this slightly better display. It tells you how much each item costs and the name and description of it. I think that's pretty good. And yeah, you can see there are still some areas that I can improve on, like it's not supposed to overlap the border like that, but oh well, it's something I'll also fix by the time the game releases. But there's the background entity, and then again another entity for the gold icon, the number, and then an entity each for the name and description. The name and lore of the item is on the item entities themselves, so when you go and select, or when you go highlight an item in the shop, the display entities just take that information from the item entity itself. That way I can add as many items as I want without any additional lines of code. It also will let me make items drop from things like chests, or very rarely from enemies, and it'll work just fine. So like if I go and buy this, for example, you can see that it says free, and this is what it'll look like if an enemy or a chest or something drops an item. So you're also going to go ahead and buy all of these. All of the textures for the items and power-ups are going to be changed. I think they're a bit too high resolution right now. And yeah, we'll go ahead and grab that. We're going to go and fight this guy. I really do like how the boss room turned out. Hopefully I don't die here. And oh well. You can see the boss room from up here now. I think it looks pretty good. And when it's not working yet, but for the boss room and some other rooms, these areas are going to get closed off so you can't leave, but I don't have that working just yet. And each boss room will always have this exit room right here. Some nice water, and then you can go down the stairs to get to the next dungeon, which currently is just the same design but will eventually be completely different levels. In fact, I can show you what I'm working on right now. Here we go. Still got a long ways away before this is actually playable, but this is going to be the final level. And I don't want to give away too many spoilers for that yet, so you'll just have that for now. But I do have some other custom blocks that I want to use for a different level. So these are some blocks that I've got going. I think they look pretty cool. And I look forward to making the actual level with these blocks. It'll be a very colorful level, very musical too, so you'll have that to look forward to. So with that, I'll see you next time. If you enjoyed the video, please make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you later. Bye.